From Delaware's most award-winning radio news team, this is WDEL Video News. Here's Chris Carl.
Among Delaware's top stories from Monday, March 3rd, county police are investigating a weekend fatal shooting at a Wilmington area bowling alley. 19-year-old Stefan Owens was shot during a fight at the First State Bowling Center around 12:45 Sunday morning. Police say the shooting stemmed from a fight between two groups. Officers are interviewing witnesses but have not come up with a suspect yet. No one was hurt in a fire overnight at a home in Wilmington in the 1100 block of Lancaster Avenue. The fire started on the second floor shortly after midnight this morning. 2 adults escaped without injury. The fire was controlled in about 30 minutes. The second floor had extensive damage, and an adjacent home had some light smoke damage. Members of the Delaware National Guard stationed in Iraq and Kuwait got a special visit from home last week. WDEL's Carl Konevsky reports.
Major General Frank Vavala, Adjutant General of the Delaware Guard, traveled to visit nearly 200 guardsmen working in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom. Though the men and women thanked him for visiting, Vavala says he was honored to make the trip and see that the troops were safe.
It was such a great feeling to see them, to see what they're doing, to be able to reach out to them, and also to know by just experience alone that they are looking out for one another and they are taking care of one another.
Vavala says the troops are living in an austere, dangerous environment, but are doing their best to create a home away from home.
They realize they're there for a serious purpose. They realize that they're making a difference. Their morale is exceptional. I mean, the sense of humor and the camaraderie that I experienced there was phenomenal.
Vavala got a chance to see the troops as they worked and even did some sightseeing, including spending time in one of Saddam Hussein's former palaces. Vavala says the troops express their gratitude for the way the Guard is looking after their families back at home and believes that we need to express our thanks too.
We can be proud of the magnificent job that our Delaware troops are doing.
I'm Carl Konevsky, 1150 AM, WDEL.
Today is Election Day in Middletown. WDEL News continues in a moment.
As you look for your college experience, make sure you look at Wilmington College, your key to success.
Middletown residents today will be choosing 4 new members of the soon-to-be expanding town council. 10 candidates are vying for the open seats. The council expands from 4 members to 6 under terms of a referendum passed last year. Middletown residents who are at least 18 and have proof of residence and ID can vote from noon till 8 o'clock tonight at Town Hall on West Green Street. 4 years after it was shut down by environmental and equipment problems, the Delaware State Police firing range in Smyrna is reopening. The state has spent nearly $3 million to fix the problems. The building was closed in March 2004 when recruits who used the range complained of health problems. State tests found high levels of lead, zinc, and copper in the building. A 2004 state auditor's report found design and construction flaws in the ventilation system were magnified because police personnel operated the facility without proper training. The report said used bullets accumulated in the range's traps, adding to the buildup of hazardous materials. State officials say lead-free ammunition will now be used at the range. Upsets in the boys' state basketball tournament. WDEL Sports and your Delaware AccuWeather forecast coming up.
When it comes to flooring, great style doesn't have to be expensive, especially when you shop at Carpet One Floor & Home. Our 1,000-store buying power gives you the best prices on hardwood, carpet, tile, laminate, and more, including brands you'll find exclusively at Carpet One Floor & Home, like Liz Claiborne Home, Good Housekeeping with Resista, and Lee's, all with guaranteed installation and no payments for 1 year. See how easy it is to find your perfect style. Shop in store, online, or in-home, only at Carpet One Floor & Home.
I'm Peter MacArthur.
I'm Melanie Armstrong, and here are Delaware's top stories at the top of the hour.
The most complete coverage of the news that matters in Delaware. Every weekday morning, 5:30 till 9 on 1150 AM WDEL.
In WDEL sports, quarterfinal play in the boys' state basketball tournament was marked by upsets. WDEL's Sean Green has the highlights.
In Game 1, McCain's Aron Smullen tried to keep the Highlanders in it with this jumper. However, it was all Woodbridge. Off the inbounds pass, Vashad Whidbey would hit 3 of his 26. And finally, in transition, Marcus Knock ends up with the basketball and the jam. Woodbridge advances 78-54. They'd get the winner of the nightcap between Newark and Hodson. It was a good one. The Eagles' Nafis Richardson with this 3 helped to force overtime, but it was all Newark in the extra session. Here's Ron Giplay off the high-low pass, 2 of his 21 on the jam. And finally, the dagger 3, Moses Demby. The Yellow Jackets upset the top seed 58-56. In the other bracket, the Dover Pep Band hoped to see their Senators make it to the semis, and they'd get their wish. Dover's James Hinton flushed home 2 of his 21. The Ravens' Corey Wyatt would keep it close here, giving his team a 1-point lead late with this layup, but Dover's last possession would lead to another Hinton basket, and for the second straight round, late-minute dramatics, Dover 64, Sussex Tech 63. They'll get Caravel next. Caravel rolled over Sussex Central. Here's Dominic Morris hitting this jumper along the baseline. And the Bucks also played a little bit of defense. Here's Tyler Nugabrugga ending up with the steal, and he'd coast to coast for the layup. Caravel 64, Sussex Central 50. The semis are Thursday.
The Flyers lost to the New York Rangers in a shootout yesterday. Jeff Carter tied the game at 4 for the Flyers with 4 minutes left in the game, but they could not score in the shootout. The loss snaps the Flyers' 3-game winning streak. Women's college basketball, Delaware's struggling offense continued as the Blue Hens lost to VCU. Delaware managed just 12 first-half points. The loss is the 22nd of the year, the most in school history. Delaware ends its regular season Thursday at Towson. WDEL Delaware, AccuWeather forecast. Getting mild the next couple of days. Mostly sunny today, high 57. Partly cloudy tonight, a low 43. Tomorrow, a cloudy day with a shower in spots with a high reaching 60. Get news updates throughout the day. Delaware's top stories at the top of the hour on 11:50 a.m. Get WDEL News text alerts sent to your cell phone. Sign up here at WDEL.com. I'm Chris Carl. Thanks for watching.